YouTube, what's going on? Your boy, professional Madden player T Davis, is back again today with another great defensive tip, and we're going to take a look at the big nickel over G. Now, of course, this formation was added to Madden a few years ago, and it is just one of the best base formations you can run in the game. You can disguise a lot out of it, and of course, on defense, the main thing we want to do is always disguise our play calls, right? We want to have a nice scheme, usually out of just like one formation, but mix up our play calls well so the opponent, the offense, never knows what defense we're calling. We can adjust throughout the game as long as you're mixing up your play calls. So if you like content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel here on YouTube for the best pro Madden player tips on YouTube. Been a professional Madden player for over 10 years now with plenty of winnings in tournaments, and now I am the lead color commentator for the big EA Madden tournament. So I know what I'm talking about just a little bit. So make sure you guys are subscribed here. Smash that like button on this video. It helps me out in the algorithm. And comment down below if you have any questions, any thoughts, any concerns at all. Comment down below and let me know. So we'll get into it here. Now, big nickel over G, right? So I want to point out an important thing for this. Now, for me, I like to use a package on this formation, right? So I like to flick my right stick to the left one time, right? So you see package is going to change to slot cornerback, right? So the main reason that I do this is when you actually have it on normal here in the big nickel over G, it kind of messes up the adjustments for some reason with your secondary. Like it changes the buttons, it changes the different things you can put the DBs on. So I like to have the normal adjustments, like say you run like nickel normal or just dollar or something. The normal adjustments like that, they come back when you do the slot cornerback position. I think it's because in this default one, you see there's a safety in that slot position. So we want an actual slot DB there. Then once you do that, though, you can go ahead and make your subs if you want, whatever you want to do. But make sure you have that slot DB package on. I think it really helps out the simplicity and just being able overall, just a better way to run this defense. So we're going to break it down on kind of a simple level here. We will make a few adjustments, though, throughout it. So I just want to come out in the cover 3 sky play. That's really all we need to do here. Come out in any, real bunch play here. Now, what I like to do out of this is, first, I like to show blitz. So to do that, of course, on Xbox, you press Y and then left on the D-pad. You see there, show blitz. If you are on PlayStation, it would be triangle and then left on the stick or left on the D-pad there. So what that's going to do is it's actually just going to bring this safety down a little bit more into the box on this edge right here, right? So it creates a nice balanced look where you have the safety. You also have this slot DB here on the opposite side. So now everything's pretty balanced, right? We can switch up our blitzing. We can do a lot of different things out of BC here. We got this guy over here. Then we also have this guy over here. So it's balanced there. Then you have these two inside linebackers that create that balanced look. So now what this does is it kind of makes it a symmetrical formation, which I absolutely love in Madden because you always want to keep your opponent guessing and off balance so they never know what to expect, right? So now after we showed blitz and created this look, now we want to pinch our defense. So to do that, you press RB on PlayStation and down the left stick. So you see there, shift to a pinch. Of course, if you're on PlayStation, it'll be R1 and down the left stick. What that does just brings the defense a little bit closer. You see the corners kind of come in to the bunch formation, and then the D-line shifts down. So we like that as well here. Now, we're running the coverage version first, so we're just going to run the stock cover 3. I always like to crash my D-line or slant outside, so that's left on the D-pad, up on the right stick. And then I always hover with this linebacker here. You can hover with either one, to be honest. Depends on the side you want to blitz from. So just for this example, we're not blitzing. So I'm just going to bring my guy down here and kind of hover in this little gap, this little B gap between the guard and the tackle here, just to make it look like I might be blitzing him, just to kind of create some havoc for the offensive line. Because when we do blitz, it's gonna do a lot for us. So we'll get into that here. But of course first, and then you can shade your coverage however you want, whether you want to shade underneath to create hard flats, you want to shade over the top, or if you just want to run the cloud flats, you can. So just the basis of it is this. Kind of we'll hike it and then we'll look, and you see it's just a basic cover 3. We get a good 4-man rush too. That's the thing I like about the big nickel over G. It actually gets really good block sheds just as a 4-man base rush, which I really like a lot. So once again here, now this time we'll mix in the blitz, right? So we're gonna show blitz. We're gonna have this guy. See how he comes down right here, and I'm gonna of course pinch my defense to bring that line down and slant outside. Now I'm going to add in a little pressure here, boys. So I'm going to blitz Eric Rowe off that left edge. So I'm just going to go over to him, manually press A or X if you're on PlayStation, and down the right stick to get him to blitz off the edge right there. Just like that. And you see it comes off the edge. And then I'm going to take my user here off the left, and I'm going to blitz him down now, right? So what that does is I'm going to hover over the line now after I blitzed him. So I'm just going to interact with the offensive line for about 2 seconds, right? 1, 2. Then I'm going to jump back in coverage. So I'm basically just doing it to manipulate the offensive line to allow Eric Rowe to come free off the edge here. So we're going to come down and hover. And then, of course, after you manipulate the line and you jump back, you want to kind of guard this area here because your flats are a little bit uncovered on the left side. So let's go ahead and run it. Come down this gap. We're going to fake blitz for about 2 seconds, allowing Eric Rowe to come free off the edge, off that left side. We're going to go over there and user that left side. And you see there, we get a great just 5-man rush coming free off that left side, easy. And it looks the exact same as the coverage version, right? So the opponent thinks, oh, he's just rushing 4 again. This is easy. But this time we have Eric Rowe coming free off the edge for a nice sack on the quarterback. Now, the beautiful thing about this defense, as I mentioned, is we can do it off both sides. So, once again, we show blitz, wide to the left, then we pinch our defense, RB down. We're going to go ahead. This time, I'm actually going to blitz the right side. So, this time, I'm going to blitz Coleman here off that right side, right? We're going to crash our D-line up, of course, and then I'm going to do the same thing. Now, if you want to get a little extra pressure, you can hover with this guy right here, but I like to keep everything looking the same, right? I don't want to give any tells away to the offense. So, if they see me hovering here, they might think, oh, he's sending pressure off that right side, right? So I want to stay on this side here, do the same thing, and they're going to think, oh, he's blitzing off Eric Rowe, right? So they might actually slide protect to the left, right? Because they think the pressure's coming off that left side. Little do they know, we're actually sending the guy off the right here. And what you can do, too, is also make a little adjustment. You can put this guy in like a hard flat or a curl flat, so you add that little extra coverage over there on the right. And now our responsibility is just this middle of the field here with Jerome Baker. So we'll come down, same thing, we're going to hover in the gap, we're going to wait, interact with the line for about a second. This time we get 2 guys coming absolutely free off that right edge. So really causes a lot of havoc here, and we're disguising our defense so well, so they never know, okay, is it coverage? Are they coming off the left, or are they coming off the right? And you see here this time, I mean, the offensive line just gets completely dumbed out. We get a defensive end coming free and that nickel coming free off the edge, right? So just, just a great way to disguise. And it's pretty simple, too. We're making, 2-3 adjustments at the most, and they're very simple adjustments. Now, the only other thing I wanted to mention here, we mentioned the blitz, we mentioned the coverage. One other thing I like to do here is actually create a little cover 2 look on this left side. So it creates like a cover 3 cloud type of play, which I absolutely love in Madden. So I will go here and put Eric Rowe in a deep half. So you press A and up on the left stick like that. Then I like to put Xavier Howard here and just in a cloud flat. So A and down the left stick. So now we have cover 2 on the left side here, and we still have that cover 3 on the right side. So it creates kind of that cover 3 look where we have cover 2 shell and then a cover 3 shell. Really just, throwing the offense off balance, right? That's all we want to do. Make it difficult. In Madden 22, it's difficult to get stops. So if we can really disguise our coverages, make some adjustments, mix it up, it really causes a lot of problems. So hope you guys did enjoy this video. I think it's one of the better defenses in the game. A great base coverage as well to really catch your opponent off guard. So if you guys enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and comment down below. Appreciate you guys so much, man. Until next time, peace.